Oh. Look at that, Joe Rogan. You know, I've watched some of your episodes where you're talking about the way things are changing because of apocalyptic prepper bullshit. There's just a general feeling of like, how crazy can you go in a compound? You know, just think of the mentally ill people right now. No one's talking about that.
This is legit sage from a Native American woman.
My favorite thing is like old pictures of a giraffe.
The greatest art, an art that literally not just has inspired science and wonder and fueled it. Right?
You look at like a medieval drawing of a giraffe.
But also has kind of always put people in place.
Old pictures of a giraffe.
Right?
You're around someone who's actually put that together and you realize how detailed it is, your respect will go up regardless of like thinking, I don't think I'd ever draw a giraffe. You know, I'm watching it on the couch with my wife. She's getting weirded out. She's like, let's just not watch this. Maybe we shouldn't watch this. I'm like, no. Let's fucking watch it. Let's go deep and see what what videos it starts suggesting for us.
That kind of life is not good, and the detachment that we have. I mean, that's why do you think people have road rage on the highway?
Oh, here's my theory on that.
This is the reality that we live in.
The geometries seem to react to the way that I feel regarding the geometries, so it's also kind of taking on the form of my energy output as though it's trying to be a combo mirror, but not just a mirror, an educational mirror that's sort of showing me how I'm affecting the world around me. But then again, I'm just not sure if I was just super high. But
right, I'm not so sure about Thor.
I was thinking about that because he's not mean. You don't like the moment a character seems like that. No, like it loses all likability. People are like, "What a fuck."
What if Thor was legit? Right.
I think of him as my little brother.
That's a really good point, Graham. I'll find it.
Thank you.
You and I always have the strangest episodes, man. We really do.
I think if I were a little boy, I would want to be in a place where there's creeks and places I can run and like woods and forests and like stuff like that.
Yeah. You're coming up with these thoughts and we're thinking of them as like random connections that you're making in your brain, which might be that.
And you know what I mean? Then it's going to like, there's going to be all forms of that, which leads to like, you know, like venereal disease. Like,
but you can't just live off cake. Well, as a culture, there's a lot of what we're doing. We're living off cake, you know?
So anyway, I was like under a tree with my kid and I look and he looks at me and he's like,
I don't believe stories.
Dude, he's like tap dancing on this mouse and he realizes that we're approaching to like take his prey and he just looks back like the fucking American Werewolf in London and just goes off into the shadows behind the house to finish off the mouse and all you hear is like, as he's like killing the mouse.